Hello everyone, Mike here. I just got out of seeing Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I'm going to make this short, I'm going to make this sweet. I liked the beginning of the movie. I thought it was a nice little throwback to previous Indiana Jones movies. Of course, there were some elements that reminded me of The Last Crusade. And I liked, just seeing that little throwback in the beginning, having that adventure start off right away, like every Indiana Jones movie has started since Raiders of the Lost Ark. Now, the middle, it seemed to trottle along, seemed to be real sluggish at times, and Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character just annoyed me. Helena, she's just not like Marion was when you met her in Raiders, where she was that spunky character, but she could also fend for herself. No, this was more of an annoyance level where she had these smirky little lines and, the smirk on her face, I'm going to say it, shit-eating grin on her face at times that just really annoyed me. And the kid Teddy, well, he was trying to be like Short Round, but guess what? Short Round had charm too. So the middle was okay. Mads Mikkelsen, I've seen him in other movies. Of course, I saw him in Casino Royale for the first time is when I actually saw him. And I thought he did real good as Schmidt. I really did. He's a good quality actor, but as far as, this movie goes, it's really only the beginning and the end of the movie that's actually worth watching. Everything else in the middle was okay. And I'll admit, I like seeing John Rhys Davies come back as Sala, and, Antonio Banderas for the time he was in the movie. It was fine. So, but, I didn't necessarily love this movie, but I didn't necessarily hate this movie either. It was just there. And I know that's not really much to go on, but it was just there. So, this is one I don't really know what kind of rating I would give it. With it being just there. Honestly, my gut feeling is just telling me, and my own personal feeling is just telling me that this movie doesn't even deserve a rating. It's just there. And as far as Harrison Ford's performance as Indiana Jones, well, he's older, he's grumpier, and that's pretty much how it was. And they didn't, hold back in letting him know, oh, guess what, you're old now. You can't do what you used to do. Of course, none of us can do what we used to do when we were younger. But honestly, this movie's just there. Go see it if you want to. I went and saw it because I fell in love with Raiders of the Lost Ark back in 1981 as a wee lad. And it was actually Raiders that introduced me to Harrison Ford before I even watched Star Wars and saw him as Han Solo. So, go see it if you want to. If you don't want to, honestly, you're not missing out on much. And if there's anything else I'm going to say is, maybe this movie should have been made at a different time. I just don't know that now was necessarily a good time to make it. And it also stems back to the fact that we already had closure to the character in The Last Crusade. Heck, even the young Indiana Jones TV show from back in the 90s gave us a glimpse of Indy's pretty much his last adventure. So I don't feel that this movie was necessary. And again, I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It's just there for me. I can't even give it a rating. That's how I feel about it. So, this is going to wrap up my review. If you like it, make sure to leave a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave a thumbs down. If you've seen the movie, let me hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And maybe, there are things that we both like, things that we both disagree on, well, so be it. But Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny is just meh to me. But again, like I said, didn't love it, but I didn't necessarily hate it. It's just meh. So, you all have a great weekend, and for those of you here in the States, enjoy the weekend before 4th of July, and have a happy 4th of July if I don't see you anytime during the weekend or during the week. Take care, all.